So girls, now we are going to deal with the fifth experiment, that is determination of critical solution CST of phenol water system. We already discussed in the first unit, in the solubility unit, regarding the two-phase system, that is partially miscible liquids, regarding the phenol and water system. And when we will be plotting a curve, you will be getting like this, right? So now we are going to perform this experiment in the laboratory. So now we have to determine the CST, the highest temperature above which the, what do you mean by the CST? The temperature above which the one phase system will be existing, above which the one phase system will be existing, will be calling it as the CST. Right? Now for this, the apparatus required are boiling tube, pipette, burner, water bath, tripod stand, glass rod as well as beakers. Now, so ingredients required as well, it is phenol as well as water. Now what you have to do in this experiment is, you have to take this boiling tubes. So we had to prepare in this concentration, that is 15%, 20%, 25%, 30%, 35%, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So here, how you will prepare 15% while taking 1.5 ml of the phenol and 8.5 ml of water. 20% 2 ml of phenol, 8 ml of water. In the similar manner, you have to prepare up to 75%. In the 75%, 7.5 ml of phenol and 2.5 ml of water. Actually, the phenol will be solid in nature, but we have to prepare 80% of the stock solution. What do you mean by the 80% volume by volume of the stock solution is, you will be taking 80 ml of phenol and 20 ml of water. So here at this proportion, the phenol and water are completely miscible. So we will be preparing 80% of phenol and water. Now what you will do is, you will be taking the first boiling tube. In this boiling tube, you will be preparing the 15%. How you will prepare the 15%? By taking 8.5 ml of water. I already added 8.5 ml of water, and next is 1.5 ml of phenol. Now we have to add 1.5 ml of phenol. Now you have to mix it properly. So you will be seeing a solution which consisting of turbidity, right? So this solution will be consisting of turbidity. Now similarly, you have to prepare all the concentrations. Similarly, you have to prepare all the concentration, that is 15%. 15%, how you will prepare? 2 ml of phenol. You will 20%. Now how you will prepare? 2 ml of phenol and 8 ml of water. Again, if you shake this solution, again you will be getting a turbid solution. Again, next is 25%. How you will prepare? 2.5 ml of phenol and 7.5 ml of water. Now you will be taking 7.5 ml of water. So again, if you mix this together, you will be getting a turbid solution, right? So similarly, you have to prepare all the solutions. Now you have to keep this on the water bath. So now you have the turbid solutions, right? Now see, all the turbid solutions you have to keep it in the water bath, and at certain temperature the turbidity will disappear and you will be getting a clear solution. So in this water bath, at this temperature you got the clear, so you have to check for the clear solution. So you have to keep it a while. You have to keep the flame in a slim mode. You should not keep in the high flame. So now you observe this, the solution consisting of, now we got the clear solution. Now we have to check the temperature of this clear solution. It is 60 degrees centigrades. Now we have to note this temperature as T1. We have to note this temperature as T1. Now what we have to do, after this you have to cool this boiling tube under the tap water or in the ice. Again we got the turbid solution. First when we mix the phenol and water, we got the turbid solution. After keeping in the water bath, we got the clear solution. We had to measure the temperature of this temperature at that point. Again we have to remove the boiling tube and we have to keep under the tap water. We have to measure the temperature, that we will be calling it as T2. Now again you have to measure the temperature of this boiling tube. It is 40 degrees centigrade. Now what you have to take as, so after preparing different concentrations, T1 we will be measuring as well as T2 we will be measuring, and we will be taking the average of T1 as well as T2. Now we have to plot a graph by taking the temperature on the y-axis as well as volume of phenol on the x-axis. Now we have to so that is volume of the phenol, that is concentration of the phenol versus temperature. According to the concentration, we have to plot the average of T1 and T2. You will be getting a curve like this, and in that curve, which is the highest temperature will be considered as critical solution temperature. How you will determining? First you will be preparing different concentrations of phenol from 15 to 75%, and you will be getting the turbidity. Afterwards you will be you will be keeping in the water bath. In the water bath you will be getting a clear solution. You will be measuring the temperature of that you will be noting down as T1. Next you will be removing from the water bath and you will be keeping under the tap water, and you will be getting a turbid solution, that will be calling as T2. Now you will be taking the average of T1 and T2. And now you will be plotting the graph by taking the average of T1 and T2 on the y-axis and the concentration of phenol on the x-axis. This is the fifth experiment. And the sixth experiment is also related to the phenol and water, but here you have to determine the percentage concentration of unknown composition, determination of percentage composition of sodium chloride in a solution using phenol water system by using the CST. Now what for this, the same apparatus are required, that is boiling tube, beakers, pipette, water bath, burner, tripod stand as well as glass rod. Now the chemicals are required is sodium chloride, because we have to determine the unknown percentage concentration of sodium chloride, phenol as well as water. So here in the procedure, first we had to prepare 1% weight by volume of sodium chloride. How you will prepare 1% weight by volume of sodium chloride? 1 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 100 ml of water. That will be calling it as 1% weight by volume of sodium chloride. Now what we have to do? By using this 1% of sodium chloride in water, we will be using this as the stock solution. We have to prepare different concentrations of sodium chloride, that is 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, 1. Right? From the 1% stock solution. How we will prepare 0.2% of weight by volume of sodium chloride? By taking 2 ml from this 1% sodium chloride and add 8 ml of water. How you will prepare 0.4? By taking 4 ml from the stock solution and add 6 ml of water. How you will prepare 0.6? By taking 6 ml of the 6 ml from the stock solution and add 4 ml of water. How you will prepare 0.8? 8 ml, 2 ml of water, and to this all these boiling tubes you have to add 2.5 ml of phenol each. This will be varying, but the volume of the phenol will be constant. Now again I will be preparing the Now I will be preparing the 1% sodium chloride. How you will prepare the 1% sodium chloride? By taking 1 gram of sodium chloride in the 100 ml of water. You will be preparing the 1% sodium chloride. So this is already prepared sodium chloride, right? Already prepared sodium chloride, that is 1 gram of sodium chloride is dissolved in 100 ml of water. Now what I have to take, this will be acting as a stock solution. From this I have to take to prepare, I will be preparing 0.2%, 0.4%, 0.6%, 0.8%, 0.8%. Now I will be preparing 0.2%. What I will take 2 ml from this, 2 ml from this, and to this 2 ml of the 1% sodium chloride, to this I will be adding 8 ml of water. To this I will be adding 8 ml of water, and constantly you have to add 2.5 ml of phenol. 2.5 ml of phenol. So this is 0.2% of, this is 0.2% of sodium chloride. Similarly, you have to prepare in a similar manner. You have to prepare 0.4% and 0.6%. You will be getting turbidity, as well as 0.8%. Same again, this boiling tubes which will be having the turbidity, you have to keep in the water bath. So in the water bath, and you have to now check the temperature when it will be getting a clear solution. So you have to keep it a while, then you will be getting a clear solution at a certain temperature. Now you will be getting a temperature. This is the clear solution. Now you have to measure the temperature, that will be calling it as T1, and again you have to keep it in the under the tap water. You will be getting a turbid solution, and again you have to measure the temperature of this turbid solution, and this will be calling it as the T2. So again you have to take the average of T1 as well as T2. So now we prepared 0.2, 0.4, 0.6, 0.8, right? Now we will be giving unknowingly to the students, we will be giving a unknown sample, and again we will be, for the unknown sample we will be already making the sample, and I will be giving to you unknown sample whose concentration is not known. From that unknown sample you have to take 10 ml, and to this you have to add 2.5 ml of phenol. Again you have to measure the T1 and T2 temperature. Now what happens, you will be getting the temperatures average of T1 and T2. So this is 53, 54, 62.5, 61, 60. But the unknown sample I got this 57, which is the temperature between 0.4 as well as, which is the temperature between 57, which is the temperature between 53 as well as 59, that is between 0.2 as well as 0.4%. Now we can determine that by seeing this miscibility temperature, this by seeing that average of this temperature, now we can tell that the concentration of the unknown sample is between 0.2 and 0.4, that is 0.3% weight by volume.